Digital Nomad for Beginners. Hey, it's Iran here. I'm really excited you're here for my channel to watch this video. I've got a really unique topic to talk about, which is all about traveling the world, living remotely, having the laptop lifestyle, and so on. And the term for all of that is actually called a digital nomad. Now, this is a whole new world, but if you haven't really seen it, it's a massive community of people who actually work remotely as employees or freelancers or whatever, and they're called digital nomads. So I've got a digital nomad that has been doing this for close to 7 years, total expert in this area, and I did a short interview and I invite you to watch it. Now, another thing is stick around to the end, because the very end, there'll be an extremely unique offer that is extremely applicable for you to learn so much more about this topic for practically no investment at all, and it's going to be really exciting. So stay around to the end of the interview, and we'll get started the interview right now. Thanks.
Wow. Okay.
Hey everybody, it's Aran here from .com Truths podcast. I wanted to introduce to you a friend called Christa, and she's Christa, right? That's your name? So I say your name? Okay. And she's a digital nomad and has been traveling for 6 years. Is that right?
Almost 7. Yeah, a real long time.
Almost 7. Awesome, awesome. So basically we connected because we've got a joint venture where we're all partnered up to collect a whole bunch of courses, 100 courses in total, and offering them for a limited time. And she's got a course about digital nomad and stuff like that. And I just wanted to get to know a little bit about you, what you do, and also what the course is about, in case somebody from my audience is interested in that type of a lifestyle.
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So let me ask you a question. Tell me, how did you start with digital nomad? What is digital nomad, for those that don't know?
Being a digital nomad is someone who is making an income in a way that does not require your physical presence anywhere. So I never have to go into an office. I never need to be at meetings personally. Therefore, I can use just my laptop to do my entire job. And when I only have my laptop to do my whole job, then I can take my laptop anywhere in the world. And that's why I'm able to travel nonstop for the past 7 years. And I've never not had a job. I'm really like passionate about having a career. So yeah, just maintained a perfect balance of being a career woman with being a nonstop traveler. And that's what being a digital nomad is like.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Now, I actually went through your course, kind of browsed through to look through the different things. In terms of your main thing that you've done, because you actually worked in a job, like a real job for a company and so on. Could you tell me about that experience and how that works if somebody has a job?
Sure. So this is a really cool thing that I think not a lot of people have thought about, but it's really relevant now in the time that so many people are working from home. So, I had a full-time 9 to 5 Monday through Friday job starting in late 2015 that I maintained for years. I just was working from home, right? So I was working from home for years, but because I never had to go into an actual office, I made the world my home. So when it was 9 a.m. in New York City, where the company was based, then I would open up my laptop, regardless of where in the world I was. If I was in Costa Rica, that meant 7 in the morning. And if I was in Turkey, that meant 4 in the afternoon. It really didn't matter where I was, as long as it was 9 a.m. start time with my job. I was opening my laptop, and it was when it was 5 p.m., I was closing it. So I was telecommuting. But I was just doing that from anywhere. And my work, why would they care really where in the world I was, as if I was showing up every day doing my job well? My location really didn't affect them at all. Half the time they didn't even know where in the world I was, because it just didn't matter. So yeah.
Amazing. And what was the actual job? What did you actually do?
I was working in marketing for a tech startup.
Oh, I see. Okay. So for 4 years, is that right?
Yeah, I had the job for a long time. My story was basically how I ended up doing what I'm doing now, which is Now I'm a location independence career coach. So I help people land location independent jobs of their own so they can live a digital nomad life. But yeah, basically the way that I ended up doing what I'm doing now is I was, traveling around the world all the time with this 9 to 5 Monday through Friday job that I had, that I was telecommuting to. And I started posting on Instagram about my life. I started posting about that there's like a lot of other digital nomads out there. And I was meeting so many other people who were also working remotely and traveling. So I just started and basically just started expanding, realizing that there's so many things that you can do to make money online that do not require your physical presence anywhere. That after 4 years of this lifestyle, meeting so many other people and also having so many people reach out to me on Instagram being like, how are you doing this? I basically launched my business and at the top of this year, and I've been coaching people into their own location independent careers ever since.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's great. So how long since you transitioned from the employee to having your own thing in your own gig?
What do you mean, how long?
Because you've had the employee, so you were the employee for 4 years, and then you've now just gone and full-time career coach and stuff. How long has that been?
How long have I been a career coach?
Yeah, that's right.
Since the beginning of the year.
Beginning of the year. Awesome. Okay, great. Now, obviously, it sounds amazing, digital nomad, stuff like that, and traveling and all that. What would you say is the downfalls, or what are the things that people can struggle with if they were to choose that lifestyle? What is the things that you don't really realize that could be challenging?
When you have so much freedom, maybe you have decision paralysis. Maybe you don't know where to go. But I don't like to talk about the downsides. I love my lifestyle, and I would recommend it to anybody that wants it. I would say don't focus on the negatives. It's awesome.
Yeah. Awesome. And then tell me a little bit about the course. What could people expect if they were to get your course and study it?
So the thing about the course is that it's really the first step in launching your digital nomad lifestyle. So, when you are living in an experience where you are, going into your office or working from home under a boss that, thinks very conservatively and is just not down with you traveling. Cause some employers they do care where you are. So you're in a situation right now that you're very much stuck in the place that you're in. To make this leap where you're completely free and making money, doing whatever it is that you end up ultimately doing, that's a huge jump. It's not, it's totally not impossible. And that's what I coach people on, is making that enormous transition. But this online course, it's really just that first step, which is understanding what all of your options are for how anyone can work online. And like I said, there's so many things that you can do. So this course, it introduces you to what all of the options are to work online. And then I have a lot of great exercises to help you do some digging into your own past experiences in terms of your personal life and your professional, so that you can come up with a remote career path that makes sense for you specifically. And then once you know what you're going to do, then the rest is you just kind of go through the steps of either getting that job or launching that business. That's obviously a much longer and more involved and a lot of work process. But the first step, the clarity stage, I've turned it into a course that maybe if you do it properly, it could take you 10 hours, maybe 15 hours. But that's 15 hours of really thinking about how can you change your entire life so that your whole life is ultimate freedom. And if you ask me, I think it's worth 15 hours of work to set yourself up for success like that.
Absolutely. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Really appreciate your time.
Yeah, you're so welcome. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. That's
if
great.
Anybody wants to reach out to me, you can find me on Instagram at Christabella Travels. So let me know if you have any questions. I do have a group coaching program that's starting in February. Otherwise, I think this will be a great first step.
Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect, perfect. Awesome. So I'll get the links from you and I'll put it in the description for the channel as well.
Excellent. Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks so much for watching, and now as promised at the beginning of this video, would you be interested in learning the following topics? Pinterest, copywriting, YouTube SEO, Google Ads, Instagram, Facebook ads, affiliate marketing, SEO, photography and presets, tax savings, TikTok.